eyes set on him, and he's going to get forced out. So good little check there also from Hades to keep Diablo safe.
He also has 2 kills on the board, right? So Diablo still, it almost seems like it's just deja vu to the last game. He got a double kill in the first minute, this time in the first turtle, so a bit later compared to game number 1, but he's still utilizing the pressure so well. Final blow in the Petrified combo on the Sapa straight into the Jeet Kune Do, and Sapa won't be able to flicker out of this one. It's still on cooldown. Zorn ejector, but he's onto the small camp there. Feather airstrike, oh, gets cancelled, Hades! Punishing Udil for popping the Feather airstrike a bit too early. Chibi still able to secure it. Now pops in the Tempest of Blades, picks up the Blades as well, and will be able to disengage, but still, for NIP Flash, they'll take that win.
They'll take that for now. Good thing for Homeboys. I think that's always something that's going to happen here is Chibi's going to have to secure these purple buffs. It's crucial on this Ling pick. Diablo just picked up the Blade of Hephaestus, so if you thought he did some damage already early on, now paired with Lethal Ignition, it's going to be even more so. Chibi finally gets the Berserker's Fury here and turtles up. I don't think they can really do anything about it, though. They're not even going to get close enough to NIP Flash here as it's secured by Hades. Once again, locking down these objectives. It looks like they might try to force something here. Curtiz even holding on to the final slash himself. Oh, they're going to go for nets? Okay. Here's the response.
Unstoppable Force, dodged away from Way the Dragon, now bringing Zorn back into Curtiz's damage, but it will be a Feather Airstrike that takes him down. Even Vanix, not with a Lycan Pounce, but he will be traded back nets, able to get the kill down. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of Homeboys, only losing a 0-1 Jawhead.
Yeah, not too bad. Kind of, you know, pretty much worth it at that point. Also puts nets on the board here. And so Homeboys is going to be happy about that trade. Good read from them previously and good response on rotating down. They'll go ahead and work on this turret as Diablo's working there on the top side. Chibi stops him from just capping out the tier 1. Uh-oh.
1v1, Tempest of Blades used up. Diablo final blow and a solo kill. Chibi still able to dodge away. Zorn, Unstoppable Force. Oh, Diablo! Still able to get him down. But it's a shutdown for Chibi, it seems there. No, it was Zorn that picked it up. So still, it's a bounty picked up now in the bottom lane. JP with the Jeet Kune Do. Vanix gonna go for it with the help of the Way to Dragon. Nets taken out in the bottom lane as the Feather Airstrike will be popped in by Udil, and JPL will just walk out of every single shot.
Okay, I don't think they want to, yeah, okay. Yeah, I was waiting for the final slash possibly to use, but they don't have enough backup, especially after the Feathered Airstrike was used. But man, if this hasn't been the picture of the series, what is? Look at this play right here. Chibi able to survive for the most part, but here comes a Zorn. Great from Diablo too. If he's like, you know what?
That was an anime moment, bro.
Yeah, it was, man. It's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. And that is also just going to help them out further, but at least for Homeboys too, they kind of need those moments where they're able to get some of these kills if they can find them, because of the fact that now you're looking at 2,000 gold now in the hands of NIP Flash to work around with ahead of Homeboys.
You can see the glowing wand rush for Udil is helping him out here, but it comes down to poke. But still, it seems like if he's only able to hit one of those shots, NIP Flash, they can just regen back up very easily. And the fact that they have Diablo in the side lane means that they'll have auto pressure almost every single time. Auto prio in the sideways, because even Chibi, he wasn't able to 1v1 him. Hades walks up after he secures the turtle, pops into Retribution. Zorn gonna be brought back. No, dodges away, pops in the ejector to get the movement speed to get out of those missiles.
Yeah, I mean, to get brought back, final slash gonna be used.
Right into the Feather Airstrike, but Death's Welcome gets used up as well. Zorn still with the Unstoppable Force and the ejector bringing him back. Hades will be taking down JP with Way to Dragon now straight into the final blow, locking him down. Subpot taken out 1-for-1. Roam. No, it's a jungle for the XP as JPL looks for more, but he doesn't have the Way to Dragon. Seems they're just trying to contest this purple buff, not letting Chibi get it for free, forcing at least a Retribution out of him, and they will be able to do so.
Okay. Gets his buff, but you know, then again, it's just Zorn was able to toss Hades up in the air, even with the fully stacks, of course. Fun to see a fully stacked Barretts be thrown over the head. But with that, items falling into place, of course, like we mentioned, Thunderbelt is there for Sapat. Over on the other side, though, you look at the build Diablo's going with, and that's why he's such a threat. He's
FD.
also, yeah, he's got the Sky Piercer now, too. And so at this point, they got to lock down Diablo somehow. They have to be able to survive, too, that Petrify combination with the Electro Final Blow. It looks like right now, though, Homeboys wants to set their eyes here on this top side, but look at the response, Diablo and Hades.
Final blow. Zorn, you're not going to be able to spot him. Nets Gonna be caught in the Petrify, forced to Purify. Diablo still chasing again. One last thought should do it. He finds it. But Nets is able to escape now. The re-engage from Sabot as he finds the Vengeance. Diablo unable to escape from Chibi's. Tempest of Blades, but Nets is welcome. Catches him now. It's gonna be JPL on the way to Dragon with the Flicker as well. Now Sabot chasing Curtizi, finding the Vengeance, and continuing this onslaught with the unstoppable force by Zorn. Vanix unable to find the shots, 2 for 1 in favor of Homebois.
Again, a back and forth between both. And it looked like I was saying, Diablo would be able to get a kill there, but you know, maybe that's also just that change that we saw from the Skypiercer where, you know, that little extra percent does make a big difference because he couldn't get it to proc against Nets. So Nets also great job at staying alive there. Final slash.
Great pull back onto Vanix. The Purify gets him out for a bit, but Sword flickers forward, gets the ejector into the missiles, and takes the gold lane down.
With the thumbs up to add salt to the wound. And now Lord is up here. Vanix is not part of the picture right now. Homebois full force. Diablo will make his way now for the fight. They're going to have to fight it out.
Another unstoppable force, this time cancel out, but a death is welcome. Diablo in the back line still trying to go for a flank. By now the final slash will be used up. Now Diablo chasing Udil, still able to escape. Nets going back to save him. Diablo on the chase on the Chibi as Hades gets taken down earlier. Sabot in the midst of it all. JPL with the Jikundo, but Sabot flickers out of it. And Homebois again win out in these small trades.
Homebois will go ahead and get a minor win for that, but ultimately NIP Flash just wanted to stop them from securing the Lord, and they did that. Skypiercer also picked up now for Chibi, has the Haas Claws with it. They still go ahead and start this Lord. I'm not sure if NIP Flash has anything they can do just yet. Ultimates are online. Hades just got up, and they're just gonna have to watch it taken down. Final slash used from Sabot, but nothing comes of it. So now they find themselves at this shift in this game at 10 minutes in. Lord will go ahead and spawn up, and their eyes are going to be set on these turrets. Again, they don't have any turrets down. Homebois is yet to get the space they want to work around with. And this, once they get these tier 1s down, it is going to be playing a big part here. Damage dealt, though, of course. Udil already at the top of it. Feathered Airstrike going to be playing a massive part of that. And right now, too, Curtizi holding on to his own final slash.
Sabot going to be chunked down. Vanix can go for the execute there with Lycan Pounce. Meanwhile, up top, that's a good death to this welcome on the Zorn. He's going to be caught all alone, isolated from the rest of the team. Vanix picks the kill up. Bottom lane, Lord still marching down freely into the tier 2, and it should be the Lord taking the tier 2 down in the bottom lane for free. Diablo finally reaches it, but it's a bit too late to save the tier 2.
Yeah, at this point, hold on, Sabot. Is he gonna go in?
Stun, Purify out from Vanix. JPL cancels out the Feather Airstrike, but will be caught. Flickers to the wall. GB chases him. Diablo eye for an eye, almost canceling. Final slash, Curtizi finding 3, but now gets gunned down by Nets. Vanix looking for the trade, finding it. 2 for 2. In the 11th minute, it is still 50-50.
If you didn't want Game 5, this is what you get. This is the back and forth we've had throughout the series, and now Game 5 as well, with everything on the line, comes down to the back and forth. Relatively even, but man, someone has to deal with Nets. Has this Wind of Nature now locked in, has the 3 items he needs.
Vanix gets caught, unstoppable force, still trying to deal some damage, but Nets, his damage is enough to take him down. With no Purify, Zorn can do whatever he wants.
Who's gonna deal with Nets? That's the question NIP Flash has to answer here. Again, great usages from, I mean, even from Curtizi. We've seen him use the final slash. We've seen him use the feathered airstrike. But Zorn, he's going to do what he does best. He's going to start taunting NIP Flash, putting them in a situation where they might make a misstep here. You know, they got, what, 4 turrets based off that whole exchange from that first Lord. And that's enough to allow Chibi now to roam around, to put some pressure on these side lanes, get attention like he's doing here. Ooh. And that was close because, yeah, Hades was charging up. Purple's going to be up now, 30 seconds away from this Lord. Let's take a look at the quick items here.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Malefic Roar, actually, from Diablo. Usually you expect a BOD if he gets the ball rolling at the start of the game. This time he goes for a bit more of a safer build with a Malefic Roar. But now it looks like he's on the way to the BOD. So he's only just delayed the BOD. He didn't actually cancel it all the way. There you go.
There it is. Locked in now for Diablo. Mid lane.
Sabot with a flickered final slash. Finding Nets as well. Curtizi in the midst of it all. Now the ejector finding JPL. He's able to get the Jikundo, but Diablo gets Nets. It's a good shutdown. Chibi gonna be munched on. Vanix in the back line. Still able to isolate everyone away from Chibi. who gets caught, and NIP Flash, they found the best possible target to go for the Enhanced Lord. No jungle for Homeboys.
No jungle, it's up to Zorn and Udil. Sapat in trouble.
Now with a Phantom Slash call, Teasy able to find the last flash of damage to take him down. Zorn going for mid-prio, NIP Flash going for the Lord. 14 and 13, 13 minutes in, and finally we have an Enhanced Lord. That should tip the game a bit in favor of NIP Flash. Finally, we have a deciding tip.
STC replay here. What a team fight this was. Just zoning out Chibi. Great usage of that Daytona's welcome. Oh, you can see it. You can see the emotions as well because, man, talk about a game. And now that NIP Flash has this Lord, they're going to be marching down to the bottom side. They're going to be looking at these turrets, too, and fighting to put pressure on the purple buff as well.
Uh-oh.
Homeboys, what can they do?
Chibi, he still... No, he wasn't able to go and secure it. He used the Retribution, but it wasn't enough. Hades was able to out-retry him there. NIP Flash now looking to utilize this. No purple buff on the Ling. Vanix has a Rose Gold. That's a conceal. JPL looking for the play on towards Sapat possibly, but it's just zoning. Unstoppable force used up to JPL. Vanix now with a Lycan form. Jumps forward. Doesn't go for the Lycan Pouch just yet. They've cracked the base open. Base turret number 1 taken down in the bottom lane as Homeboys deal with the Enhanced Lord, but it's getting so many hits down. Vanix able to shoot Chibi down from the walls, getting him low, forcing him back to base.
Oof, okay, NIP Flash, happy with that. They get a base turret down, and they take the discipline route from that. They know they can kind of take this a little bit slower. They need to get a pick-off if they want, utilizing the fact that they have a Cho, but they also have to respect the fact that Homeboys can do the same thing, right? So now their eyes are set on these turrets. They want to get the rest down, make their way to these base turrets. But the fact that they got one is already a big advantage for NIP Flash to work with. So now at this point for Homeboys, it's kind of up to Zorn and also Sapat here to use these ultimates. Oh, Conceal, gonna go in?
I don't know about that, Zorn. He's isolated himself. JPL just baits him. Ejector vital slide from Curtizi. Straight into Diablo's damage, but Curtizi will be taken down now. Nets is able to turn the tides around. Vanix continues the onslaught like a pound. Onto the back, finding a triple. Udil, the last Kage, gonna be taken down as well. Vanix is a maniac.
Oh my goodness. NIP Flash. Off the decision of Zorn to go in on this Jawhead. It's only Chibi. He's going to try to cut the wave, try to buy time, but it might be too late.
Now the base in the mid lane taken down. That's a base turret. Straight into the crystal they go. Diablo with eye for an eye, tanking all the hits. NIP Flash win out the best of 5. They send the Homeboys home.
You can't